This is Mongo, your friend from SoCal. Today is a very special day. It's something that I've been looking forward to for a long time. Today is the day that the trailer for Godzilla vs. Kong releases. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how it is. And hopefully get a little bit of a look, a little bit of a taste, a sneak peek at what we can expect. So I'm already here. I got my good friend Godzilla here. I'm stoked for this. So let's get into this reaction. Alrighty guys, let's take a look at this trailer for Godzilla vs. Kong. Here we go.
This is our only chance.
Oh.
We have to take it.
It's a big boat. Oh, damn.
We need Kong. The world needs him to stop what's coming. And this child, she's the only one he'll communicate with.
Oh, okay.
I knew that they had a bond. She had nowhere to go, so I made a promise to protect her.
Okay.
And I think that in some way, Kong did the same.
It's like the mighty Peking man. Whoa. Okay. Okay, really? Oh, snap. Oh!
It's Godzilla.
Yeah. Oh!
These are dangerous times.
Oh,
Godzilla's out there and he's hurting people, and we don't know why.
hey, that guy.
There's something provoking him that we're not seeing here.
I'm of the same opinion.
The myths are real. There was a war,
Oh my God, they got the axe.
and they're the last ones standing.
I keep reaching for greatness because I'm built from it.
Who bows to who?
Nobody can stop
Oh,
me.
man.
Here we go.
Kong bows to no one.
Oh, freaking axe. All right, that was dope, man. So let's kind of take a look through some of the stuff there. Let me just say, I like the trailer. First off, like the trailer. There's a few things here and there that we're like, huh? You know? It's not deal breaker. There's no deal breaker here. There's no deal breaker. Rest assured, folks. Alrighty, let's take a look kind of at a few things here and there in the trailer. Let me put, good old Godzilla down on the ground. Oh, there we go. That's better. And okay, so let's kind of get into some things that I noticed initially while looking at this. So, okay, we got our opening scene. Destruction. I mean, can't have a giant monster movie without some destruction. That's a natural thing. So we have Kong on a giant sail, a giant barge here. Yeah, that's big shipping container, container ship kind of thing. Pretty cool. I gotta say, big props to the people who made those shackles, and yeah, big props to them. Cool stuff. Something that I found interesting was the inclusion. Okay, cool shot there of Kong. Cool shot of Kong. But there is something here that really reminds me of the movie The Mighty Peking Man. if you're unfamiliar with that movie, it's a movie about a giant ape-like creature who gets taken to civilization on a boat. You know, it's very similar beats to kind of like King Kong in general, but something that was interesting was in that movie there was a human character who was the friend of the mighty Peking Man, and in that movie it was a little bit different because the mighty Peking Man, Utam, that was the monster's name, Utam. He raised this little child since it was a girl who crash landed on his part of the mountains. He raised her from a child, and you know, she became one with nature and all that kind of stuff. In this movie we have a little girl who is Kong's friend. You know, she made a nice little doll. A nice little doll. Obviously this is one of the Iwi people. IWI, Iwi. Reminds me of Vanuatu. You know, some of that language there, you know. Iwi mas, you know, all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to get into that. Let's try not to diverge too much. But it's pretty cool, you know. We saw these people in Kong Skull Island, you know, the native people of Skull Island. They look like they have developed clothing, you know, more clothing. Although, I'm kidding there, you know, they already had clothing in Skull Island. Let's see. So yeah, Kong has a little friend who I guess the little girl is able to communicate with Kong. So that's cool, I guess. I feel like Kong looks like he's the same size as he was in Skull Island. That's what it seems like. You know, most of the stuff that I'm seeing, just at least this far into the trailer, kind of just seems like he's kind of just looks the same size. Maybe that's just an issue of some things here and there, of continuity maybe, between movies. Because, you know, you think about it, Kong Skull Island, he gets trapped in some chains of a ship. And then he uses the ship's propeller in his hand and he's slashing up the skull crawler. Well, when he's on this ship here, with, you know, being transported, it kind of seems like he's the same size. Maybe it's because, I mean, granted, this is probably a much larger ship than the one in Skull Island, so I can suspend my disbelief. I guess that's the key here, suspending your disbelief. And, you know, with a franchise like Godzilla and King Kong, well, that's kind of the name of the game. Because, I mean, you know, giant creatures, you know, destroying things, fighting each other, all that kind of stuff. Cool stuff, you know. But maybe not the most realistic thing. Here's Kong's little friend. Okay, yeah, I think at this, looking at it like this, I think he's gotten a little bigger, maybe, I don't know. I'd have to rewatch Skull Island and see how he kind of compares to Brie Larson's character, to the humans in that movie, because he smashed Samuel Jackson, you know, very easily, like with a hand. So I don't know. I'd have to review the footage. We already know though that Kong has grown, because in Skull Island they say, oh, he's just an adolescent or a kid or something. He's still got to grow, you know, all that kind of stuff. And obviously, if he's going to be tussling with Godzilla, he's going to have to have put on a few pounds and made a few gains, you know, all that kind of stuff. But this is cool. I like this. I'm seeing this actress seems familiar to me. I feel like I've seen her. We had this male actor. This guy. He seems familiar to me, but I don't quite connect the dots yet. I haven't quite seen it yet. I feel like I've seen this lady before. Not quite sure, but I like the whole reveal of Kong. I recognize this actor. The name escapes me. I think that's a common theme with me. I forget actors' names on a regular basis. But I like the reveal of Godzilla coming to, fight Kong, They kind of say a few things throughout the trailer talking about, the war. There was a war. And, I gotta appreciate jets shooting missiles at Godzilla. I mean, on one hand, it's like, is it really effective? On the other hand, do you just do nothing? It's a staple. You see something big, you gotta shoot it. You gotta at least draw its attention away from the other giant monster that you're transporting. All that good stuff. Alright, big tail, cool stuff. We got Kong. Oh, I like this scene though. Kong's like, get the hell away from me, dude. Godzilla's like, roar! I love that. I think this is going to be really fun to watch all throughout. Godzilla coming up on the battleship here. Alright, he's ready. Then Kong is ready with that boom! WMD, big fist, right in the face. And Kong's looking good. Kong, I think he's at a good height. Kind of leading up to this movie, I was a little hesitant to kind of see a Kong that was as big or bigger than Godzilla. Because, it's just something that I'm kind of worried about. Because I'm like, well, Kong's got these gigantic gorilla arms. If he's too big, then you can just say, oh, he just, twists Godzilla's head off like a twist tie. But I think this is a great size here. It's good, Kong is about Godzilla's height. Godzilla's still kind of crouched down a little bit here. He's kind of still getting up onto the battleship, the carrier. But you kind of just look at Godzilla's profile there, his side profile. Godzilla's going to be outweighing Kong by a pretty significant amount. He's going to have the weight and the mass advantage. And I'm probably going to say he's going to have the defensive advantage too, because, it's Godzilla. He's got thick scales, he's got dorsal plates, he's got claws, he's got a lot of defenses, natural defenses, that are really going to help him out. Big haymaker, big old punch from King Kong here. That was cool. And Kong's going, Godzilla's going to feel that. That's the one thing that I like about Kong in this scenario. In kind of the view of the whole MonsterVerse, he punches. He has arms, he has hands. He can punch. And specifically, he can punch Godzilla's head. The head is a very important thing. And then this continuity, Godzilla only has like one brain. It's not like the Heisei era where he had a brain in his head and a brain in his lower torso or whatever. This is interesting, You compare Kong to King Ghidorah. King Ghidorah, 3 heads, he's shooting out his gravity beams. He could bite, he could fly, he could kind of throw his weight around. Kong is much smaller than Ghidorah and slightly smaller weight-wise to Godzilla, but he still has that ability to punch. And we kind of see later on in this trailer some other little things that are working in Kong's favor. So we got this here. Nice. I love that. Nice shove. A nice little get him, just love that stuff. Love some kaiju rugby. Love that. That was good. Shoving them back in the water. They're doing some depth charges. Godzilla's he's doing the thing. He's doing the thing from King of the Monsters. Sweet though. I like this shot here. Oh! I love that. I think this is going to be a really cool fight. I'm going to say this is probably going to be the first fight, or the first, like, skirmish of the movie. Kong's going to get transported. Godzilla comes along. Hey, you know, stuff goes down, you know, fists go flying, lasers go shooting, pew, 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 all that kind of stuff. You know, we got this. Oh, man, that was cool. I think this is going to be a really great movie. At least, at the very least, it's going to have some really great shots in it. That is amazing. That is a nice testament to Godzilla's power right there. I love the dorsal plates. You still got the dorsal plates from King of the Monsters. That's cool. Got some actors. He's in somewhere with a lot of neon. Reminds me of Pacific Rim when they were in Japan. Granted, it wasn't quite as neon as this, I don't think. But it was very colorful. Very colorful. This is cool. This is probably going to be like the second fight, maybe. Hey, oh, and we got that guy. We got the dude from King of the Monsters. I'm so excited right now, I'm forgetting his name. But we have that guy. This guy. Yeah, it's a bit of a fuzzy image there. But we also had his daughter, the character who was his daughter. She kind of appears throughout the movie. Cool stuff. Destruction. Oh, dude, that's the guy from that's Fire Fist from Deadpool 2, and he was also in Hunt for the Wilder People. I love that guy. That guy's funny. I think he was in the Santa Chronicles 2 as a bad guy, I guess. But that's cool. And you know, Madison Russell's the character. She's that's cool. She's doing her thing. Hey, we had the guy from that dude, that actor. He's from Child's Play, the remake. I liked him. Cool. Okay, here's a Kong scene on Skull Island. And okay, we got some stuff here. Handprint. They kind of talk a little bit about this in the trailer. So there's something here, like something's making Godzilla go nuts. And so there's something, and then we got this, like there was a war from before, you know. So that's cool. We got the little flying thing. We saw that in one of the toys. Yeah, we saw that in one of the toys that's been released for Godzilla vs. Kong from Playmates. I think it's called the Heave. It's a floating thing. Floaty car. Cool. All right, he's got the handprint technology. Oh, and we have visual confirmation. The axe is in the movie. I guess we all knew that, but hey. He's got a big old axe made from one of the dorsal plates of a Godzilla. You know, Godzilla's dorsal plates, you know. It's pretty cool. If I had the toy in hand, I would show it to you. I got it back there. But, you know, just rest assured, I'll probably put up a little image here of the toy itself. But Kong's got a battle axe, and that battle axe is going to help tip the scales into Kong's favor. It's going to help make it a little more even. And we'll get to see kind of what that can do. Here we have Nozuki. This was one of the things. Nozuki, I think it was Warbat. I don't know. I think it's Warbat. That was another toy that's been released by Playmates Toys. It's a big, large flying serpent. Looks like there's going to be two of them. And looks cool. I love the whole flying serpent motif. It's a very cool little thing. And boom. That's pretty neat. I like that a lot. So we have another fight here. Kong's looking good. Got some big bat things. Kong, big old double hammer fist. That's what we like. That's what I like to see. You know, Use them arms, use them hands. You got the muscles, you got the primate instinct and ability right there. You got this, you got this. You know, personally, I like Godzilla a little more than Kong, but I love a good fight. Both these monsters are awesome. One will rise, one will fall. Here we have a big money shot right here. Whoop! It's immune to the. It can block the radiation. It can block his atomic breath. It's cool. It's cool stuff. Oh man, you can just see. You can see all the fillings in his teeth, man. Look at them teeth, man. That looks amazing. I think this looks great, and I think that's probably one of the things that I would say kind of was one of the common criticisms, common critiques of King of the Monsters and Godzilla 2014 is you got these awesome, gorgeous looking monsters, but it's so dark and cloudy, and so there's so many things obscuring them. That's where Kong Skull Island comes in. You have all these fights out in broad daylight. Looks like Godzilla versus Kong is going to be a mix between the two. Obviously, we got a nighttime fight here. We had a daytime fight earlier in the trailer. We got Kong fighting some giant serpents, flying serpents. You know, that looks awesome. Looks cool, looking good. Looking great, and boom. It's going, you know, it looks like it's just going to hurt a lot. It doesn't look like it's going to chop Godzilla's head off or chop him in half. Thank goodness. But, folks, that is Godzilla vs. Kong, the trailer. I'm really looking forward to it. Let me share a few final thoughts in the next portion of this video. Alright, now before I forget, here's a little Playmates Toys, Kong with Battle Axe. I mean, I think it's going to be pretty dope. I think it's going to be a great movie. Also, that serpent, the winged serpent thing, is called Nozuki, but I have seen some toys, at least some images, where it is also called Warbat. You know, where it's Warbat, Nozuki. I prefer Nozuki because that's cool. Sounds cool. But anyhow, let me put my toys away, okay? Overall, I think that was a very satisfying trailer. I am totally game for this movie. I'm looking forward to it. Would have been great if we saw this last year, if it came out last year, but hey, it's fine. 2020 is done with, you know, technically, yeah. But this is awesome. I'm looking forward to this. I'm hoping for a very fun, very punchy experience here. I love Godzilla. I love King Kong. I love giant monsters. I love how they interact with the environment and all these different things that go into the imagination surrounding these movies. So, in closing, the trailer was awesome. I thought the monsters looked great. I'm looking forward to a nice, visceral, violent fight. I'm hoping that there's going to be a lot of good stuff. I hope it improves on the formula that King of the Monsters gave us and Godzilla 2014 and Kong Skull Island. I hope there's an improvement. I hope this is the diamond on the crown of the MonsterVerse here. And whoever wins or whoever loses, I hope it's a great movie. If you want to hear some more thoughts about this from me, you know, type it down in the comments. Maybe I'll share some thoughts with some other huge Godzilla fans later on. And yeah, guys, I'm Mongo. This has been a little video, and really can't wait to watch Godzilla versus Kong. Oh! I'll see you later, guys. Bye-bye.